Hi, and welcome to this short video on the King James Bible Code. In this video we'll be examining the 666th verse of the Bible. We will be using the King James Pure Bible Search software. You can download that for free at purebiblesearch.com. I encourage you to get the software and verify the numerical patterns I'm going to show you for yourself. Let's begin in Revelation chapter 13 verse 18. Here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Notice a man, indefinite article. Of course, we are interested in the identity of the man. And notice the number 666 is 37 times 18. So three-digit rep numbers like 666 and 777, 888 are all multiples of 37. Here's a small sample of the ways that the number 37 is encoded in this verse. For instance, the word wisdom occurs in 222 verses of the King James Bible. The word let, the first word spoken by God, has a numerical value of 37. The word hath has a value of 37. And we look at the word beast occurs in 37 verses of the New Testament. The words count and number combine for 37 occurrences in the New Testament. So we see this. We see 37 encoded in this verse, and this is just a fraction of the patterns of 37 in this verse. Let's look at a 777 pattern contained in Revelation 13. The phrase and his, the phrase number is, and the number 666 combined for 777 verses in the King James Bible. And 777 is 37 times 3 times 7. So the number 777 really embodies this 3-7 code. But let's move on to the 666th verse of the Bible, which is Genesis chapter 25, verse 7. And these are the days of the years of Abraham's life which he lived, 160 years. So notice we're in Genesis 25, 7, and 25 times 7 gives us 175, the number of years that Abraham lived. The phrase, and these, case sensitive as it occurs in this verse, occurs exactly 74 times in the King James Bible. And the name Jesus has a value of 74. The second word, these, case sensitive, referring to the days, the years of Abraham's life which he lived, occurs in exactly 666 verses of the Old Testament. And if we take the simple ordinal English cipher and multiply it times 9, the name Jesus has a value of 666. So we're counting by nines. A equals 9, Z equals 234. Of course, we came to the 666th verse of the Bible, and we did not find a beast. We found a man, and that man happened to be Abraham, a very important man in the Bible. Again, Jesus was a man, Abraham's a man. Let's look at a 666 pattern in Genesis 25, verse 7. The phrase lived and, the word 100, the word 3 case sensitive, and the word 15 case sensitive combined for 666 occurrences in the Old Testament. Let's look at another pattern. The word life, the phrase which he, and the word lived combined for 555 times in the King James Bible. The word Christ occurs exactly 555 times in the King James Bible. Here's another 666 pattern. The phrase, and these are the days of the word years, the phrase of Abraham's, the phrase life which he, the phrase lived 100, the word 3, the word 15, and we're not going to double count years, but the sum of all these add up to 666 in the King James Bible. The phrase and these case sensitive, the phrase are the case sensitive, the phrase days of, and the phrase the years of, and the word life combined for 777 in the Old Testament. 3-digit rep numbers are encoded from cover to cover in the King James Bible, and they prove that it is the Word of God. I by no means vetted out all the patterns in Genesis 25 verse 7. You should get the King James Pure Bible Search software and find some patterns, and the patterns that you find, these 3-digit rep numbers or multiples of 37, put them in the comments down below. Here's another 666 pattern. You can see how it's constructed. Again, get the King James Pure Bible Search software. Let's see how many patterns exist in this one single verse. Let me briefly talk about another pattern in the King James Bible, and that is the 667 pattern. There have been many times I've tried to construct a pattern and obtained 667. It happens very often. Look at Ezra chapter 2 verse 13. The children of Adonikam, 666. And then in Nehemiah 7 verse 18 we're told the children of Adonikam, 667. And Adonikam is a man, proving 666 is related to the number of a man. But I briefly want to discuss something I call the 666-667 interface. For example, we went to the 666th verse of the Bible, but what happens after we travel 666 verses? In other words, we've read 666 verses. What's in the 667th verse? Let's look at a pattern in Nehemiah 7 verse 18. The word 6, the word 100, the word 3 case sensitive, and the word 7 case sensitive combined for 1,332 in the King James Bible, which is 666 plus 666. And let's look at this pattern. The phrase 600, the word threescore, and the phrase and 7 combine for 222 in the Old Testament, a multiple of 74, as is 666, and 74 is the value for the name Jesus. So let's go to the 667th verse of the Bible, Genesis 25, verse 8. Then Abraham gave up the ghost and died in a good old age, an old man and full of years, and he was gathered to his people. The word good and the phrase old age combine for 666 verses in the King James Bible. I found the first pattern, so let's see how many patterns you all could find in this verse, and please share them in the comment section. So let's go to the 666th chapter of the Bible, and the last verse in that chapter, Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 29, and let's prove that 666 is the number of a man. Tell us what you found, preacher. Lo, this only have I found, that God hath made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions. Notice God has made man upright, as opposed to a beast, which is a four-footed creature by definition. This is the definition from the Webster's 1829 dictionary that is integrated in the King James Pure Bible Search software. And notice what they have sought out, many inventions. There are many inventions and lies about the number 666. Just type in the number 666 in the Google search engine and click images, and you'll see the many inventions of man. There is a great deception coming concerning the number 666 because it is not the number of the beast, and people will take the number of the beast because it's not 66, and the only verse they know in the book of Revelation is that 666 is the number of the beast, and you won't be able to change their minds. That's all I have for now. I hope you enjoyed this short video. The goal of the video is to generate interest in the King James Bible Code and to encourage people to get the King James Pure Bible Search software and find some amazing patterns for themselves and share them with others. If you like this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. God bless, and bye for now.